Hi guys, John the Firearms Instructor, and welcome back to our channel. Today it's all about what you need to take to the range with you on a day to go shooting. Now, a lot of people ask this question. We have a YouTube channel, obviously you're watching it, but people ask this question all the time: what kind of stuff do I recommend you bring to the range? And there, you can bring an awful lot to the range, but it's pretty simple right off the bat, guys. You need a pair of earmuffs. You need a pair of safety glasses. You need obviously a weapon of some kind and some ammo. But there are some things that we may want to improve on, and we're going to cover each and every one of these. I'm going to set this up for us. I'm going to grab a bunch of this stuff and I'm going to show you from our store in the front what you need. Now, you don't need to spend a ton of money on a lot of different stuff. I highly recommend what I'm going to show you, but you could do it with a cheap pair of earmuffs. You could do it with 99-cent foam rollies if you want to. That's all up to you. A lot of times, it's just what's comfortable in your wallet, if that makes sense. So let's start out with a pair of muffs. Now, as a firearms instructor who uses the earmuffs almost every day, 10 hours or 12 hours a day, I like the Walker Electronics. I use the Walker Electronics because the Walker Electronics give you all the pluses and not too many of the negatives. We don't have a ton of high cost on these. They take a AAA battery. They slip directly on your head. You can adjust the volume. If you never wore a pair of electronic earmuffs, what it does, guys, is it takes away the high crack of the firearm, but it takes a conversation you and I can have in a very low voice like this and amplify that. So it takes all the high cracks, all the high decibel stuff off, but it takes the low stuff we can hear. Why is that important to you here? Can you imagine being shooting into this lane and the guy next to you says, "What's wrong with this firearm? It's not firing. Something's going on with it." You know at that point in time, whoever that is turning the gun sideways. Well, you don't want to be on that sideways thing. You want to be able to hear what he's saying. So a pair of electronic earmuffs would be good. They are priced all over the board. Obviously, I have an Amazon channel, which is down below, which you can pick a pair up from there, starting at about 40 bucks. Now, in our store, we sell the same pair for a little higher than that because obviously I have overhead and things like that. And I'm not sure if Amazon's product is exactly the same as these, but the ones we sell in the store, they cost me $40+ and how is Amazon selling them for $40+? I know they buy volume, I get it, and they're making very small money on each sale, but they make a ton of sales a day. But this pair of muffs in the store here is about 60 bucks. Now, there's a $20 difference there. Obviously, you do what you need to do. A lot of this stuff we're going to show you today can be picked up at the stores or it can be picked up at Amazon. We do have an Amazon store below if you want to check that out. Number one, a good pair of earmuffs. Now with the earmuffs, what do we need? We need a pair of safety glasses. Now guys, if you have to wear glasses to see, you don't need to put a pair of these over top of it because it seems silly. The whole idea of safety glasses is to stop the remnants of particles or pieces of
That's the wrong word, dummy.
Spall hitting you in the eye. So safety glasses are important. And it may be not from your gun, it may be from someone else's weapon or something that's in a round over. So you always want to protect your eyes. Safety glasses, if you feel like you want to protect your eyes a little better, they make cover glasses that go over top of your glasses. But I highly recommend if you need glasses to see, you need to wear your glasses and protect them with safety wear if you need to. If you don't, always make sure you wear safety glasses in the range. No matter which range you're at, you could get some kind of particle that flies off. It's called spall, and it can hit you in the eye or anything else like that. And you only have 2 of those, guys. So you don't want to run into a problem losing an eye over not wearing safety glasses. If you come into an indoor range, we are required to give you these safety gears if you don't own them. But you're borrowing muffs from up front, you're borrowing earmuffs from up front. It's best off to have your own stuff. We give them out when people don't have them. We will not let anybody go back into the range without wearing safety gear. So safety gear first. Earmuffs, eyewear. Economical. The glasses, you can spend $2. You can spend all the way up to a couple hundred. Obviously, there's the guys wearing Oakleys outdoors for outdoor ranges. Indoor ranges, you don't want too much of what I would consider smoky, or you want them clear because it's kind of hard to see inside here. They make a pro kit here, which is pretty cool. It gives you muffs, it gives you glasses, and it gives you a pair of the foam ones as well. Pretty cool there. Economical. Now what else you need? You need a range bag. You don't have to have a range. I've been telling a lot of ladies nowadays to find a bag you like that doesn't look so gunny and more funny, and you can carry that and it doesn't look so tactical so your neighbors don't know that you're going to the range. That's kind of our little secret if you think about it. We don't want anyone to know we have a firearm, but if we're going to the range, you may have neighbors that are kind of nosy and want to know what the heck you're doing. If you come out of your house, ladies, with a bag like that, that's screaming firearm compared to a nice, you know, beach bag of some kind that zips up. Would be a lot easier if you can get away. So muffs, eyewear. Obviously, we're not going to talk about what gun to bring, but you can bring multiple guns to the range. I don't recommend bringing 3 or 4 guns to the range. I just don't. I think you should concentrate on 1 gun at a time. And if you want to bring 2, that's about max I would do. I see guys coming here all the time. Excuse me, guys. Coming here all the time with 4 or 5 pistols. You got to get good with 1 before you shoot 4 or 5 different ones, because each one of those has a different trigger that you have to understand. Get yourself a journal too. This will help you a little bit. You can get a foldable ring style journal to know what you did last time versus this time, and make sure you're doing better. The journal can help you write down some drills you might want to have. That's a good concept. What am I going to do at the range when I get here? A drills book would be good. Obviously, our YouTube channel has videos on our drills. We have a playlist for drills. You can pick that playlist, come to the range here, and eyeball a couple drills you can do. Obviously, ammo. If I was coming to the range, I would always bring rounds with me. You never know the time that you want to shoot. You're taking the time off. You spent the time driving here. You get here, and we're out of the rounds you need. That's very frustrating. Very frustrating. What hardly ever happens to us, but it can happen. So you always bring rounds with you, and then you take rounds home to replace what you used. If you do not have 500 rounds per firearm at home, you're making a big mistake, guys. You need to make sure you have the ammo you need for each weapon, because once trucks stop moving and shopping centers don't have, remember a year and a half ago when it was very difficult to find 9mm, let alone not pay more than, what was it, 79, 80 cents a round? Now we're at like 24 cents a round. So nothing's changed with the ammo. It's just prices have gone down on ammo because it's not so scarce as it could be. So always have ammo in your bag. Some kind of first aid kit would be good. First aid kits, what they will do for you, just little band-aids and things like that. You don't need a big trauma kit unless you're doing a tac class of some kind. And then some oils. Oils would be good. Some lubrication. Sometimes guns get dry. That'd be an ideal thing. And maybe, just maybe, a little clean kit of some kind. Obviously, you want to clean your gun when you get home, but there are little picks and ticks and things you can do as well. So let's go over that list real quick. A good range back, a good pair of earmuffs, whether it's be electronic or regular, some ammo. Oh, you know what I didn't mention? Some gun ranges charges you for targets. Other gun ranges give them to you for free, which we don't give these for free, but we give you that every time you come range. So you don't have to pay for targets there. But bringing some kind of stickies, 3-inch circles is a good drill, good thing you could do because you tighten up your grip. Remember, aim small, miss small. You could have that in a range bag. Your safety glasses go in the range bag. Your earmuffs could go in the range bag. Your ammo could go in the range bag. Your cleaning kit could go in the range bag. your oils that you want to have, your lubrications you want to have in there, your little cleaning kit you could have in the range bag, your journal you could have in there, let you know what you did the time before and this time. There's a lot of stuff you can have. And this isn't a huge range bag, but they get heavy after a while, so you kind of wonder yourself, what the heck am I doing? Now, if you're shooting in a range that offers staplers and things like that, you want to make sure you have some way of setting a target on a stand. And a lot of times they use staplers. So stapler and staples. I don't know how many times I pick up one of these staplers out here to do something and it's always empty. So make sure you have a good stapler, a good staples, maybe some tape would help you too. It's the little things you think about. So you go somewhere, you staple out of staples, you can actually take the target out if you need to. These are a few things I would recommend a newbie to have in their range bag to get to the range. Now all you need really, guys, is a pair of earmuffs, a pair of safety glasses, a weapon, and ammo. That's it. And hopefully some plan to do what you're going to do that day at the range. Until next time, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense.